Slay. Slay. Trump slayed somebody. What does it have to do with hot-looking Brad Pitt? Strawberry cake. Slay! Hi guys, and welcome to our channel. My name is Lola, and on this channel, we're talking about the journey of learning English as a second language. I'm not a native speaker myself, and on this channel, I share my experience and I give you advice on how you can hack your learning process. And today, I wanted to take a look at a super fancy, popular slang word. Slay. Slay. I mean, it's impossible to say slay without this gesture. Slay. You slay, queen. But before we begin, quick announcement. In the end of this video, we're gonna have giveaway. So if you're the one who likes winning stuff, so stick around. If you're an English learner, you could be in a situation when you open internet or social media and you see something like that. For example, this video. Look what you made me do. Let's pause. We see the hashtag, she slays. She slays. And if you're anything like me, I haven't learned this word when I was learning English. Like, it's not something that is commonly used among English learners. Yet, it's something that Gen Z, specifically Generation Z, uses on a daily basis on social media, expressing their attitude or their emotions. So it's very interesting to look into this slang word and understand where it came from, what it means, how can we use it. So I put hashtag slay in a search line, and we see a lot of girls, nails, Selena Gomez looking all hot and sexy, and then another girl who's dancing like, hey, I'm so cool, and then Harry Styles, roar, or even Brad Pitt. Look at this emoji of fire, and we see the hashtags below the post. Brad Pitt fan, actor, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, hashtag slay. Another hot-looking girl, Jessica Rabbit. Oh my God, Jessica Rabbit. Once again, hashtags Mariah Carey, Mariah, glitter, glam, classy, beautiful, hashtag slay, hashtag queen. And to be honest, me personally, I've seen that slang on Instagram when somebody was commenting on someone's behavior saying slay. And first, I actually want to jump on YouGlish and hear people pronouncing this word and kind of take a first look at the context. Slay.
We slay the dragon, we move forth.
They slayed the dragon.
To slay the monster, his brother had to come.
Slay the monster.
And I think also it was trying to slay the dragon.
Once again, slay the dragon.
This is your monster to slay.
Monster to slay.
Frankly, President Trump proved that he could slay 16 or 15 other Republicans.
Trump slayed somebody, but we're not gonna get into the situation.
But I'll never meet a dragon, so I'll never get to slay.
I never met the dragon, I never get to slay. So we already kind of questioning, what is it? So let's jump into academic version of this word, and let's go to Cambridge and see the definition. Slay, to kill in a violent way. First example, St. George slew the dragon. Same as they slay the monster. Used especially in newspapers to murder someone. Okay, so by now we could be confused because we see on YouGlish people using it in the context of its first definition, to kill in a violent way, like slay. And we see that people are using this word in this context, but what does it have to do with hot-looking Brad Pitt and Taylor Swift dancing in a sexy costume? Now we start realizing it's a good example of one of the words that meant something, and then we took this meaning and we applied it in a informal form of exaggeration. You know, she was so beautiful that she slayed everybody with her looks, for example. And then we kind of forget where this word came from and we just start using slay. So let's look in the informal definition. To impress someone very much or to be very good or impressive. I came here to slay, but when we're talking about the slang, I like to jump into the Urban Dictionary, and that's where we see definitions written by real people, how they define this word, what do they mean, and how do they use it in real life, specifically in the context of impressing someone. Killed it, succeeded in something amazing right away, you know? Miley's new album, Slayed, you know, she killed it, she slayed it. Literally just slay, it can be whatever you want to be. Great definition, thank you. Is used to describe basically anything cool, pretty, awesome. It's a word for anything. And actually, I do see people writing it like slay almost under anything that seems cool to them. Strawberry cake, slay! I like this one, something short and very clear. Something you tell someone when they look sexy as beep. There's nothing to beep because I didn't pronounce this word. Or actually the one I would prefer, this word means to do something and do it well. So now you start understanding that slaying means like killing it in a positive way, like doing something so well. That is so impressive. That is so awesome that all you can say is slay. It's also interesting to look into the history of this slang, to know the historical context and the origin of this term, to slay, comes from Black and Latin LGBTQ plus ballroom culture in the 1970s and 80s. Oh my God, almost like 40 or 50 years ago, where it started as a metaphor for killing it, for dancing that good that you slayed it, you killed it. And then our Queen Beyonce, like it's funny, talking about that, I got the Queen Beyonce in 2016 released a song called Slay, where she literally slayed. I'll show you a peek. I slay, I slay, I slay, she slays, you slay, we slay, yo. And of course, it was picked up by Gen Z, who were teenagers at that time. It quickly became a cool, popular slang that is used nowadays everywhere. So now I actually want to give you examples of using this word in terms of social media, since we're referring to social media a lot and since we're picking up a lot of real language from the social media. So here are some captions which I thought could be fun and cool. For example, confidence level, ... slaying. Unapologetically slaying every selfie. Like I'm doing it and I'm cool at it, for example. I don't sweat, I slay. This is a good one. Honestly, I feel like Kim Kardashian right now. In a way of confidence, in a way of self-reassurance, in self-love and support. And actually, what's interesting, there are so many synonyms, right? For example, we can say, you are doing so good, or, oh my God, girl, you're so awesome, or even using the slang, you killed it this time, such a sexy photo. But let's say a girl wants to empower herself and she posts something when she looks like beautiful with makeup and high heels, and it's so like Gen Z, and it's so easy to write just 4 letters, slay. But it means like you are on her team, you support her. You're saying, yes, queen, you're looking great, and I support it, and this is awesome, and you're killing it. Just 4 letters, so awesome. Okay, slaying it. And have you noticed how cool they dropped the G and it became like almost like a hoodie kind of pronunciation, not slaying, but slaying it. No filter, just slay. Oh, I love that one. Less talk, more slay. Living my best life, slaying every moment. It's so fun because all these captions, they kind of tell us a lot about the cultural aspect, right? Because through the words, through the way we express ourselves, we perceive the personality of a person, but like the character. And through the character, we kind of perceive the cultural aspect of the language. And those are funny too, because here we have the wordplay, like when we are coming up with words that are non-existent. And oh my God, I actually love that, because that's something that you can see online and you can get confused and you could think, ooh, I don't know these words. They seem so new, unreal, and complicated. For example, did someone say slaycation? But I want you to remember one very important point. English language is very simple. Mostly it consists, the way we use it, of simple words. We always try to shorten it, to simplify it. Like this example, did someone say slaycation? You could understand, okay, it's kind of a reference to vacation, but instead of vacation, we say slaycation. And now knowing slay, the meaning of this word, you kind of can get the vibe of this comment, this caption. Messy bun and whole lot of slay. Slaying like it's nobody's business. Oh my God, so many ideas. Cuteness overload, slaying included. Kisses, oh my God, this is great. Kisses and slays. There is a saying, kisses and praise, hugs and praise. I mean, I guess kisses and praise. Well, now it's kisses and slays. Very modern, very Gen Z. Well, I think you got the point. I think you now realize the meaning of this word, and hopefully now you're able to use it. And if you meet a word that includes as a root this word slay, you won't get confused, and now you kind of like get the vibe. And now I want you to actually be on the lookout for other slang words, and social media and internet actually are great places for that. So every time when you scroll through the media and you see a word that seems like confusing, long, or unknown, chances are it's a slang word, and chances are it's cool to break it down, it's cool to learn it, it's cool to understand the aspect, how it was created. That's how you exercise your intelligence muscle, learning the cultural aspect of the language. By the way, feel free to use the comments section under this video as your working field. So come up with your example of the use of this word slay. How could you come up with a funny caption? Or maybe not funny, just a caption, just an example of how you can use this word. Or maybe you have a short story that has happened to you where you could have used this word if you knew it at that time. And now, giveaway! And the last but not the least, I'm a co-founder of an app that helps you to practice speaking English daily through the immersive videos, Lola Speak. We love our app, we created for you, and we decided that we will give away a year-long subscription, free subscription to our app, to all the functionality, to the one of you who will suggest a cool idea for the next video. It could be anything about slang or about English practice, pronunciation, phonetics, phrasal verbs, but come up with something that is very, very cool and applicable to real life. Not like, Lola, teach us grammar in 10-minute video. That would be a little bit difficult, even though I think I could do it. But think about something that maybe you don't understand conceptually, or you don't understand because you're not living in English-speaking country yet. And I can give my best expertise helping you explaining this or sharing my experience on that topic. So I'm so excited to see your ideas, suggestions, and comments. And if you want to practice English right now without waiting for winning giveaway, just download Lolo Speak app and have fun. And now when we're almost done, short story. My best friend calls me and tells me, Lola, I've watched your YouTube videos. 2 comments. First of all, you gotta brush your hair differently. I'm not joking, that's seriously. Well, she doesn't speak that funny voice. She actually means best for me, but it's funny that she comments on my hair. I love you, Polina. So she gave me a comment about the hair, and then she actually said a very cool thing. She's like, you're not inviting people to like and subscribe. And sometimes people watch, they appreciate your content, but because they're not reminded, they just move on with their day. And for us YouTubers, it actually helps us to grow the audience, to give you best quality of content by widening our audience. So don't forget to like because you're helping other people. See you!